This world needs a hero.
We agree. The return of the Red Ribbon Army is near!
What if some new world-ending evil shows up?
So, who are you actually after?
Who are you?
An old-fashioned superhero. Is that all the power you've got? It won't be enough to win you this fight.
This guy seems to learn his opponent's techniques as he fights. You need to believe in yourself and unleash that power. Everything you've got. No holding back.
Seems we're dealing with quite a formidable foe.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Guys, this is the 21st Dragon Balls movie and the second Dragon Ball Super movie, and there existed an evil organization known as a Red Ribbon Army led by Commander Red. Though they were seemingly defeated by the young child Goku, their head scientist Dr. Gero escaped, and many years later was responsible for the creation of the androids and Cell. The Magenta is the son of Commander Red. He spent his lifetime hoping to bring about the return of the Red Ribbon Army, using Red Pharmaceuticals as a front. And he and his second in command, Carmine, learned of Dr. Hedo, the grandson of Dr. Gero. The threat in the film is the resurgence of the Red Ribbon Army. It's a fun callback for fans of the original Dragon Ball series. If you're not into the fighting and the power-ups and all of that stuff, and it's just not your thing, I can understand that. But for many of the others, is this one of the best Dragon Balls movie? No, that's reserved for the history of Trunks. But this is the reason why that film worked well, because it's one of the darkest tales in the series, with this emotional depiction of how the androids destroyed the world when Goku died of a virus. So if you haven't seen the history of Trunks, guys, and you're new Dragon Balls fans, please go and check that out. It is so good. It's like DC Comics version of Dragon Balls. It is so dark. But this too is a side story, and it's one that we've been waiting for since the Cell Saga, which was over 30 years ago. My word, guys. Imagine the original Cell Saga aired in Japan in 1992, and in the United States and the UK in the year 2000. So even for us, it was still 22 years ago. But we've had more than 35 years of Dragon Ball's content to enjoy, and it's timeless now. No matter what they do, it seems to work well with the fans, and even better, it's because this is a new direction. So let me explain. This is the first film in the franchise to be produced largely in CGI, and the fourth to have that kind of heavy involvement from the series creator Akira Toriyama, who provided the original concepts and characters designs for this film. This is why this is a love letter to the fans. Piccolo and Gohan were main protagonists as opposed to Goku and Vegeta, so the film was kind of more about them. Now Toriyama said that he wanted the plot to focus on the Gohan-Piccolo relationship, given that Piccolo motivates Gohan to fight even harder. And those two have always had sort of a son-father relationship. And when Goku was off doing all kinds of crazy stuff, it was Piccolo that was picking up the slack and teaching him how to fight. And you get to have more fun with Pan and seeing Piccolo as a Sasuke-type carer who watches over Gohan's family from afar, in the same way Sasuke protects Boruto. And we kick off with Piccolo training a 3-year-old Pan in the woods near his home, And Pan wants to learn how to fly, but is currently unable to do so. And I love the banter between the two. It reminds us a lot of when Gohan was a little boy and being trained by Piccolo. Yeah, and there's a deeper psychology there. Piccolo has watched Goku raise a family, and now he's seeing Gohan doing the same thing. Now, Goku didn't have a family at first, and he didn't have a father figure either. Now, Piccolo knows this, and he has helped Goku by protecting his bloodline, while Gohan goes off-world fighting to save the planet. It's a job that Piccolo never asked for, but he will gladly do. All because Piccolo comes from the kind of spiritual mentality, humanoid, plant and slug-like characteristics from his people in Namek. That's why they primarily drink just water and rarely is seen eating solid foods. It introduces new transformations for Gohan and Piccolo. Gohan Beast, a unique form to Gohan. This is based on the awakening of his mystical powers. And Orange Piccolo is the other one. And the film is pretty long, guys, at 100 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes. The script serves us kind of really well, going deeper into the fleshed out stories of the androids, making sure that nothing is too forced. It feels very genuine as a story, which is refreshing for the characters. Now, there are some cute and funny moments with Pan, and laughable WTF moments seeing Super Saiyan fixing Gohan's bad eyesight. If he had to sit there and focus on just Super Saiyan mode like they did in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber when they walked out and they was just genuinely in the mode, not having to sort of do anything and struggle to power up, but just maintaining the ease of using that mode, that would have worked well with Gohan's training. But the film as a whole is a follow-up to Broly, and you do see Goku and Vegeta and Broly training. We see Vegeta come up with a new way of meditation, telling us that fighting isn't the only way to train. After all, Shaolin monks use a lot of meditation for their strengths. Breathing meditation is intended to focus on the mind, create peace and calm, and clear the body of negative energies. We kind of see that in Demon Slayer too, don't we? The powers there and the abilities are all based on breathing techniques. But Shaolin monks practice sitting and standing meditation techniques. And Vegeta is always one that stands from afar and examines how strong fighters fight. He studied everything he could from Goku, but this is something he's learned from Jiren. Now, the Super Saiyans charge up with their powers in roaring screams, which takes sometimes minutes to build up their power levels. But Jiren switches it on and off in the blink of an eye. So Vegeta studied that and he's working on doing just that. And we see it pay off in the outcome of his training when he matches up against Goku at the end of the film. Now, Gohan's new form caters in the same way Vegeta's Royal Blue does. It's something only Gohan can get due to his essence and his DNA. Gohan Beast is an evolved form of Gohan's potential unleashed state, stemming from Gohan's continued awakenings since he was a child. You know, every time he got angry, he did some crazy shit and then powered up. He did it in the Cell games. He did it when Goku was first attacked, when Vegeta came to Earth. So there's times that we've seen Gohan do this quite a lot of times. And Gohan, as previously mentioned, striving for an ultimate form that no one has ever seen before, resemble those of his original Super Saiyan 2 awakenings. So Gohan's eyes kind of flicker and spiral from black to red, fully manifesting in the form where his eyes fully become red with black pupils. In this state, his hair turns light grey, kind of whitish, in a similar shade as Ultra Instinct, perfected mode. And it lengthens to resemble his Super Saiyan 2, as the lightning sparks as well. His aura in this Gohan Beast form is kind of bluish, whitish, and it also gains a red magenta inner aura as well, with magenta lightning. The eruption of his ki is so intense it just blows everything away. So Gohan achieved the form after witnessing Piccolo apparently dying by the hands of Cell Max, and transformed out of pure rage, just like in his previous Super Saiyan 2 modes, as I said previously. But he takes a punch from Cell Max and his body doesn't even budge. It's a bit like when Thanos punched Captain Marvel in the Avengers Endgame. Now the red eyes shows us his inner beast form, the sort of great ape savagery that's still burning inside of him. And I love that because, again, it was a massive callback. I don't want to go into too many spoilers because you guys have to enjoy this movie yourself. And I give this film an 8.1 out of 10. Very enjoyable. And unlike many previous Dragon Balls films, it follows canon and the timeline. And the combat is impressive and looks cleaner with this new CGI style. The switch to 3D models makes me wonder why they have taken so long to convert and update this animation. But guys, it's really fun to see that the franchise is trying something new, different and up to date. But let me know what you guys think of it, and I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Peace out.